We back. So welcome. This is footage from my January 9th, 2014 pull workout. If you've been keeping track for whatever strange reason, you'll see that today I'm pulling 185 pounds on this bent over row. That's considerably higher than what you've seen me pull. Usually you see me anywhere from 135 to 145. The reason for the increase is that you do have to try to attempt to lift more, and I'm fairly strong when it comes to horizontal pulling in comparison to everything else in reality. So the only reason I've been progressing so slowly in this lift is because I want to make sure that my lower back is very healthy in a sense, because you are putting a lot of weight on that hinge that is your hip, that hip back attachment. So that's one of the reasons why I've been progressing so slow on this lift. But as you can tell, for the most part, 185 does not seem to be a huge problem for me. So I'm kind of happy about that. I don't really share my goals too much, but my end of the year goal for this lift was actually to do 225. And considering how well I'm able to do this for as high as the reps as I was able to achieve, I think on most of these I was able to hit 11 and 12. I'm sorry, 10 and 12. 10 and 11. There you go. I don't think I'll have an issue hitting that, especially considering it's January. So my biggest worry is making sure that my lower back can handle that even with a weight belt. So you'll notice today Tyler is also joining me. Tyler's definitely been pushing himself to get more weight. So I think he's progressing rather nicely. You see that he's actually almost doing the last working weight you saw me do. So whatevs. Here you're going to see me do the final set with straps. The last two sets I did use straps, and I feel like if I'm going to go high rep on some of these items, I am going to have to include straps. So no biggie. We just make sure that if I am working on lower sets, that I'm going to have to really work on that grip strength, because it really isn't there on these upper weights. Final set for Tyler. I think he's got 2 10s on the end there, or 10 or a 5, whatever. Either way, progressing nicely. I mean, when I first talked to Tyler, I think he wasn't even doing bent over rows. So the fact that he's doing as much as he's doing now is great. You kind of see him progress kind of quickly here, as sporadic as he does join me. What else here? So we moved on to T-bar row. As you guys know, I've been working with 3 plates. This, I believe, is my did I show you guys all the sets? I believe this is my first set, 3 plates. I was able to get this for quite a bit. I think it's 10, 11 reps, give or take. I really do have to have my logs with me here so you guys know. But for the most part, that's probably higher reps than I would want to go. Even though this is a hypertrophy workout, I feel like need to bump the weight up at that point. Tyler is actually increasing a lot. You can't see it there, but I believe he's got a 25-pound plate on top of those. So he's actually pretty much getting close to where I am as far as strength. So that really pushed me to add more weight, which you'll see in the next clip. Now Tyler, there I am, feeling up Tyler very creepily, like that's not a word, but you know what I'm saying. What up, Tyler's girlfriend? Holla at your boy. So he's doing 2.5 plates. So on this set, this is actually the final one. I didn't show you guys all of them. There's one in between this. We only did 3 sets. This is actually 3 plates and a 10. So want to see how many reps I can get this. As you can tell, just really working on grip. Make sure I got the good grip. Because a lot of these pull movements, I actually don't wrap my finger on the bar. A lot of it's coming in as my thumb kind of wraps around a lot like my fingers do. I really haven't had any issues with grip that way. And the only one that I do not do that with is bent over rows, because my grip really sucks on those. But as you can tell, I managed to finish a rep with about, I believe, 9 or 8. So I will be bumping up the weight there. So once again, another movement that needs to move up. I mean, that's my rule of thumb for people, that look at those awesome calf genetics. Damn, be jealous. That's one of those things that I tell people. I mean, at some point you're going to have to progress, so don't be afraid to put more weight on it. As long as your technique isn't completely off with the additional weight, you should be progressing, and that's kind of the way you get stronger. Afterwards, we moved on to lat pull downs, did some serratus, straight bar pull downs, and we always have this little contest of pull-ups for burnouts, and we do 3 pull-ups, different variation of grips, and we have a little contest of it. So this is 3 movements. We try to see who does more. I believe, count for me here because I forgot, but I want to say I did 12 reps. And so since I was going first, I had to try to really bring it up. So let's see how many Tyler gets here. Put down your predictions right now. Who you think is going to win this pull-up contest? Do it now, right now. Don't count, and then put down a number. Put it down right now. And I do give shit Tyler. I do give shit to Tyler because, as you can tell, he's not coming all the way down and locking out, which to me is not a problem. I try not to always go full lockout, but I've been working on full lockout. For most people, I say that it doesn't really matter. Count these. For most people, I say it doesn't really matter because the tension is lost really at that lowest point. So I don't really see the point. And one more. Got it. You guys got your bets down? Set 2. So once again, after this, I forgot to mention we did do some. What did we do? We moved on to bicep movements. Did 2 sets of curls. Did 1 set of cable hammer curls. I just like the way the hammer actually does put a little bit more constant tension compared to the others. And I feel it works a little bit more with the forearm. After that, we did move on to, did a little bit of rear delt work. Did also some, whatever, beat me on that one. Did some face pulls. And moved on to shrugs. Now, shrugs is really one of those items that I just throw in for kicks and giggles, because at the end, I do a lot of shrugging when, your traps are working a lot when you're doing deadlifts. So I feel like deadlift is going to give you a lot more of trap activation. A lot more of trap activation versus actually doing any sort of isolation move for your traps. But that's it, guys. Go ahead and put down your bets on who you think is going to win this bad boy. Me with awesome full reps, or Tyler with these half reps. Thanks again for watching. Feel free to like the video, and we'll see you guys next time.